Today we have some very exciting news about cars. Let's see what we have in store for today. Bugatti smashing the open roof road car record of 282 miles per hour top speed. Then we have Bajaj Auto unveiling the next generation Chetak, a leap forward in electric, the first electric scooter from Bajaj. Then we are going to look into the newest budget EV, Firefly, which launches at the price which launches with just a price tag of 16,000 euros. Then we have some news about the latest 2025 Ducati Multistrada. We are going to look into Alfa Romeo building its first modern 33 Stradale. Then we have De Tomasi first production spec. Then we are going to look into the P72 supercar. What is Ferrari? Why is Ferrari saying that it will be only made in Italy? Then we have Lotus Evija, a first electric hypercar. We are going to look into all this. And also, a major car manufacturer in US is recalling more than 205,000 SUVs in US. And let's see what is the news about all this. On the last news, we are going to look into the greatest South African sports car, which you might have not known about. So, from the first news, let's see what we have in store here. On the first news, we have Bugatti smashing the open roof road car record with 282 miles per hour top speed. So this is a Bugatti Mistral. It is a open roof car. So this is not a convertible, but I think you have to put the hard top on by yourself. But this has like the speed which it has is insane, like 282 miles per hour. This is not the first time Bugatti is making a speed record in a super sports car. This is like, but this one is very different because it is an open rooftop car. So the aerodynamics has to be very different from normal cars. It doesn't have a conventional roof, and going at that speed, the driver can literally get pulled out of the car. So you have to keep in mind lot of considerations and like details while making a car like this and going at an insane speed of this. Like like it is like 400 kilometers per hour or more than that. Like I don't remember the exact thing, but the power which this car has is insane. Like it has like 1600 horsepower or something like that. So yeah, see, the speed is like 453 kilometers per hour on an open roof. It doesn't even have a roof, so the aerodynamics has to work very differently. The streamlining has to be like done at like perfection, or else what will happen is like the air suction will like pull out the driver out of the car. So this is as you can see some of the pictures here. So how fast it goes, like this is the official color of like all the super sports, the orange and the black. Before it has also been like shown. Mistral is like one of the better looking cars, like out of all the, I love how it is designed and everything, like the orange. And when we see this guy has made all the records before also. He's the official driver for Bugatti. This is the guy who broke the other records also on other Veyron and everything, super sports and everything. So as we can see here, these are all the lineups of the car. This is a Mistral, this is a Veyron, there is a super sports edition. So what is the specs of this car? The Mistral is one off. This will be one off world record edition. This is not the super sport edition, but the world record edition. So it is the speed is like 453.9 kilometers per hour. This is very fast, like insanely fast. So the test track is Papenburg test track in North Germany. 282 miles. Okay. So they have a world record before, but it was a closed rooftop. Okay, so even on that they did like 304. The world record is like it was done in like 2019. Back then the world record was like 304. Now they have did this miles per hour to 282 miles per hour on an open roof, so it is quite a big deal. So the world record is still being held by Hennessy Venom GT Spider, which we know. It did back in like 2016. So yeah, but I don't think this is like, as you can see there is also the bolide here. So if you want to see the bolide, this car is fast, but I don't think this is just made for tracks. This is not a um, a straight line beast like this car. Okay, so on the next news we have Bajaj Autos unveiling this next generation Chetak. So this is a electric scooter. So what are the specifications? Let's go. It is priced at around quite competitively at 1.20 lakhs and 1.27 lakhs. Very competitive compared to the Ola and everything, which is also EV. But this has a very kind of retro look to it. This is a very retro. This has a very kind of old school retro look to it, which is looks quite good, like I would say. So significant step in what we can see from here, what we are getting the idea. It's like it is very competitively priced for lot of people to get into this, because people are still worried about like EV scooters and all that. How will it perform and all that? So this is very competitive price, as Ola is also kind of priced a little bit higher on this side, a little bit higher on this side. So what we have is expanded storage and improved feature. One of the standout Chetak is a large 35 liter boot space. It has a good boot space, 35 liter, compared to the alternatives they have. So it has a state of the art touchscreen also. It has a touchscreen TFT display offering integrated maps, Bluetooth, like everything you can do on the display, screen monitoring and everything, geofencing, theft alerts, overspeeding notification. It's like pretty advanced for that performance and range. The next generation Chetak is powered by a 3.5 kilowatt hour battery housed in the floorboard. So it has a 3.5 kilowatt hour battery, which is quite large. Lowers the battery by and optimizes space, and lowers the battery by 3 kilos. Claims a lighter, so it is a lighter on the lighter side of the um, battery powerhouses. Impressive range of it has a range of like 153 kilometers on a single charge. Is equipped with 941 charger, capable of charging the battery from 0 to percent in just 3 hours. So it is a fast charging also on top of that. So it delivers a top speed of 73 kilometers per hour in the mid to top level, while the basic is like 63 kilometers per hour. So this is for like daily use. This is a very good option. As we can see, the improved it has an extended wheelbase of like 25 millimeters to 1350 millimeters, offering better stability and ride comfort, as they say. Warranty, it has a 3 years warranty of like 50,000 kilometers warranty, and the modern take, it is like, I would say, for the price, this is a quite good looking, it's a quite good looking EV scooter. And on top of that, it has a very good space. It has LED screens, and the pricing is also very competitive, I would say. So on to the next news we have. This is Neo's budget friendly EV for the price of like 60,000 euros, which is only meant for like Europe. This is a high-end electric car, small, smart, high-end electric car positioned as a rival to BYD. It is a position. It is on opposite to BYD Dolphin and Renault 5. So what we can see here, what are the specifications and everything. This looks very compact for a car. The designing is also like very compact, and this like single lights are pretty like looks very good, I would say. So let's go through all the specifications and all that. So on the specification we have, the pricing is gonna be, as we talked about, like 16,000 euros. So the it comes with a unique tricolor headlights and rear lamp design. So like just as a headlights, the rear lamp is also the same way. So we have they have like electrically adjustable seats, blind spot cameras, leather interiors, and everything. The split level, it has a 92 liters of frunk. Ahead you have like 92 liters of space. Okay, and 5 liters more than the Tesla. It is 5 liters more than the Tesla Model 3, which is it competing against, I guess. Rear boot has like a very big, like 1250 liters of like, if you fold the seats, you will get a 1250 liters of like space behind. Okay, and with, if you have the seats up, it is like 277 liters of space in it. So the turning radius is very low, 4.7 meters turning radius, as expected from this small kind of a car. So what else do we have here to speak about? Yeah, for the technical details such as power has, okay, the power battery pack has not been released yet, so but we can't make a speculation. Developing a new version of the battery swapping platform to be able to accept modern batteries. Okay, but the key feature of Neo service. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on this when the specifications comes out. What are the battery and everything? So let's go on the next news. This is the 2025 Ducati Multistrada V2 and V2S. Okay, but it looks very good compared to the older, like even the older Multistrada looked really good. This one looks amazing. Like this red color really, like it has this like it looks like a face of some character. It looks really, really good. It has a pretty good ground clearance and everything. It looks kind of very compact. Okay, so let's look at the specifications. It has a weight of 199 kilo base. Okay, but okay, it's 18 kilos lighter than the previous model, so it will be faster than the old model, as it is like 20, almost 20 kilos lighter. It has a 899cc V twin engine with like 115 horsepower and 92 Nm of torque. Okay, so suspension is like fully adjustable Marzocchi. So it is a it will be a great suspension for the like off-roading and everything. So it has a height adjustable seat, and on top of that it is optional green color for the S variants. Variant has a green color. So let's go on the key features and specification. It has a transmission at 18 kilograms. Okay, horsepower, while the power sees torque is optimized for smoother delivery and torque. Okay, it is equipped with like 6-speed gearbox, slipper clutch, and bi-directional quick shift for seamless transition between gears. Chassis and suspension and enhancement, as we spoke about. Technological, okay, let's go to the technological advancement. Comes equipped with a comprehensive suite of electronics, including traction. It has traction control, cornering ABS, multiple riding modes, and 6-axis IMU for precise control. So traction control, as we know, it is very necessary for off-roading and all that. It is cornering ABS. Okay, IMU for precise control. The centerpiece of the cockpit is a vibrant 5-inch TFT screen, which is a S model integrated, which on the S model integrated multimedia system for enhanced navigation. As we have seen here, this is it is quite compact and has a lot of information going on. Like everything you can see, the speed, the trip range, other option, off-roading, which mode you have selected, like everything is there. Then the ABS is set here. Like I think you have levels of ABS which you can set, like 1, 2, then like power and everything. Okay, so what is the let's look what colors does it come at. The redesigned bodyworks and the aggressive Suitable soak legroom. It comes with a storm green color for the variant S model. Okay, and it is positioned against a Yamaha Tracer 9 GT and Triumph Tiger 900 GT Pro. It is priced at around $15,995 for the base model and 19,000, almost 20,000 for the international markets. Okay. So Alfa Romeo, let's go to the next year. Alfa Romeo builds first customer example of modern 33 Stradale. This is a very good looking car. The 33 Stradale, like, this looks really really good. The car has a beautiful like shape, and the even though it has a little bit of like, it is not a super like low slung like car, but it is still, it has, it looks like a very low seating car, but even though it has a quite some space left, as we can see here, this is quite an amazing car. But I think it is this is a limited edition. Like, I don't think they will be making a lot of it. They have a limited number. I think the limited number is like 33, I guess. Alfa Romeo was known like one of the better looking like car designs they used to make like back in the days after their, but this car looks, look at the tail lamp, it looks really really good, and also has this huge diffuser on top of it. I don't know if if it works properly or like just for the show, but it looks pretty good. It has a very like low slung ride, and look at this curves and everything, it looks really really good. This headlamp also looks very futuristic. On top of that, this is a small grill they made, very small. This I think this also works as a for pulling in the air to cool the engine, cool the engine and the tires. This is the interior, which looks quite futuristic and everything. It is like a fighter jet cockpit engine, very minimalistic. It doesn't have too much things going on. I don't think it doesn't even shows an instrument cluster. Like, it doesn't even have a LED screen or something like that. It's very compact and everything, very minimalistic. Oh, it has. No, I think this is the mobile switch. Is it the mobile? Or no? Yeah, I think you can put your mobile here to display all the necessary informations and everything. And other than that, it is very. This is the digital cluster, which looks very very good. This is like aluminium and everything. It looks pretty nice. This is like, this is brushed aluminium, and brushed aluminium with like the knobs and all. This looks very like expensive. Okay, let's go into, yeah, see, it is making only 33 cars. So Alfa Romeo is now in production, so only 33 will be made. It comes from a twin turbocharged V6, and also you can opt for a electrical powertrain. I don't know how many people will go electric with this, but if you want it, you can have it. So let's go into this. This derives from the old, was the old one. This was the old car. I don't know if you can see it or not. This is the old car, like which it is inspired from actually. You see, December, and the was handed to the original like Formula Ground, which is known. Okay, do they have anything? Yeah, a lot in common with the MC20 supercar, which comes from Maserati. Okay, carbon fiber. It has the Stradale have a lot in common. Okay, let's see what are the features of it. In carbon fiber, it has a carbon fiber chassis along with 8-speed dual clutch automatic transmission. Started working on the car last decade when it planned to launch it. Okay, so they have been working on this for like almost a decade now. The engine is a mid-mounted twin turbocharged 3 liters V6 that Alfa Romeo says is a evolution of the twin turbocharged. It is a evolution from the Stelvio. rather than the engine on the MC20, which is also twin turbocharged. Alfa Romeo engine is rated at 620 horsepower, which is pretty fast. Where Maserati engine drives electronically lifts Alfa Romeo's claimed acceleration in less than 3 seconds, which is this speed is very good. Like 0 to 16 under less than 3 seconds and a top speed of 207 miles per hour, which makes it kind of a fast supercar territory. Okay, and the electric powertrain, I don't know about the electric promise and electric powertrain. I don't know the electric, what will be the specification of electric powertrain. I think most probably it will like match the 620 horsepower only. Okay, they have said it will be 750 horsepower, which is way more powerful than this normal variation, but it depends on the people who wants to get it. But it will be like 100 more horsepower than this one. So the other news, we have D Tomasi first production. They completed his first production of the P72 supercar. Let's take a look in this. It is like completely made up of carbon fiber. It looks really good. It is like naked carbon fiber. It has a very angular like shape and everything. This car looks really good. It has this kind of old school on top of it with the new flares and everything. It looks quite like amazing. Engines, this is like the beer engines and everything. This is the interior. We are going to go into the interior like a little bit later, but for now this is like completely bronze, like looks insane. They have this kind of old school like rustic kind of vibe to the interiors. This is a chassis. As you can see, it's almost everything is made up of carbon fiber. Like everything, all the chassis and everything is made up of carbon fiber. This is a production version. It looks crazy good. Look at the spoilers here. It is like how beautifully it curves from here. It looks like a modern car with a flair of like old school touch, which is absolutely like fantastic. Like I think from a design perspective. Okay, so let's see what is the specifications and everything. De Tomasi built his production version of the P72 supercar. Validation of the final examples being built, so they are still like getting validated and everything. Unveiling on the high performance road legal De Tomasi completion of the. Okay, let's look at it. Okay, this is a 001 chassis. Okay, D. Tomasi is working with HWA on the project. HWA is a German motorsport and engineering business with close link to Mercedes-Benz. So they're working under a with a company which has close links to like Mercedes-Benz, and is also, it was founded in 1998 by AMG co-founder Hans Wermer, and D. Tomasi's sister company Apollo with like okay, let's go into the specs. Where is the specs? 72 was originally started deliveries. Okay, so this is the final look of the car. As you can see, it has the original, like it has a V8 5-liter V8 which will deliver up to like 750 horsepower, which is quite fast. Let's look at the okay, so, there will be only 72 examples of the P72 made as suggested by the number. So it will be very hard to get. I think it's already all of them are booked. The price for one is 1.6 million euros, which is 1.65 million dollars, which is a lot. But compared like how exquisite this car looks and everything, it is like, yeah. And also it is also looking for a hardcore P900 model. It will be the V12 powered in the. So they also have this car in their mind, which will be a faster version of this. Just look at this. Wow, this just looks insanely good. All right. This looks like a very old school car, but with like, yeah, let's look at the interiors of the P72. We have some pictures here if we can want to look about just look at the curves and shapes. Like it is so curvy. On top of that, it has this like very aggressive stance. On top of that, it is very curvy. Let's look at these curves and like the shapes. I'm like blown away by how good this looks. Just look at this. It is very over the top, but it somehow it works. This curves is like this circular headlamp is looks like so old school. This looks so old school, and with the bronze and everything. But this ahead, when you look at front, it looks very aggressive. Beautifully crafted, like everything. Look at the interior. Like we're gonna talk about the interior in a bit. So this is one. This is beautiful. Like this is absolutely. The chassis, like everything, is made with like carbon fiber and all the exquisite materials. You can see it's also like gold, bronze. Like everything is infused. Even the inside looks pretty, really good. Okay. Let's look at the interior a little bit. Then we'll go to the next news. This is like this interior looks crazy good. So we have leather. We have like this is what is this? This is like some kind of polished metal, like completely like polished metal. This is like we have this gold, like rose gold kind of color and everything, which is like leather. Then we have carbon fiber on top of it. The design and everything is like top notch. I think like this looks crazy. We have like stitched leathers and everything. Nice. We'll keep a look on this car when it comes out and all the news related to it. So let's go to the next news. We have Ferrari's saying that it will only be made. The CEO is saying that it will only be made in Italy. Like let's see if move production out of his home. Will never move production out of his home in Maranello. Says to his Jamie the concern in the comment. We will sell car in the US, but we will make cars in Maranello. Donald Trump, during the pledge to impose a tariff on from all countries since winning the election, he has proposed a tariff import from Canada. No variation. Volume Ferrari occupies valuable position. Our orders book is pretty strong. Now decide what to do in the years. Will okay. So because of the tariffs, they are planning. Ferrari is planning to because of the tariffs. President Donald Trump during the campaign pledged that to impose tariffs on US imports from all countries. So since winning the election, he has proposed a 25% tariffs on imports from Mexico and Canada, as well as additional 10% on Chinese goods. Maybe that might be the reason that Ferrari is like planning to just stay in Italy for the time being. And also, I think Ferrari has always been known to make their cars in Italy, and the heritage which comes from is that is what people love about Ferrari. Like it is coming directly from it is coming directly from the factory at Maranello. Like they have like everything in control, like everything. So it is a like if it goes to some place else to get its production done, it won't be the same. Like imagine a Ferrari from China, like how weird it will sound and look, right? So I think this is a good step. Okay, let's go to the next. Lotus is making its new hypercar, which is being delivered, which is it is an electric hypercar. It is called the Evija. Okay. So here are some of the pictures of the hypercar Evija. As you can see, these are some of the starting production model. The back look really really good. It looks amazing for a hypercar. Look at this. This is the diffuser, and there is this like inspired from the F1. There's just one singular line. As you can see, the shape is very flowy and everything. Okay, let's look into the interior. It looks really really good. I would say it's not completely minimalistic, but it has like all the possible functions. This looks a lot very hectic. This is too much at one place. They could have replaced all of this with a LCD screen, but they have a LCD screen here. So as you can see, it has this really like leather wrapped and everything, like steering wheel and everything. There are a lot of like functions in the here, but this one looks very weird. They could have replaced it with a LCD screen or something like that, or maybe they could have put something here also, or maybe a head on the side or something like here. But this looks too congested in my opinion. You can see from here it looks like a very fighter jet inspired cockpit, and with this waterfall thing, the waterfall dashboard and all. As you can see, it has shows all the necessary thing. It is like F1 inspired, I guess. Yeah, this is F1 inspired. Okay, let's go into the oh okay, it is priced at $3 million. No my okay. The electric hypercar packs 2000 horsepower with a 93 kilowatt battery, which was delivered 5 years after it was first shown. It's been 5 years. The delivery is first going on. Okay, the 5 years was revealed to the world. It came out during the 2020 during the pandemic. Okay, so now it is getting. Let's look at the specifications and everything. It looks really really good. Okay, they have said that there will be a 130 unit cap, but they could change it. Eight of them cars with a achievement of the X Formula One. Yeah, it is very much Formula One inspired. Look at this diffuser. Look at this line. It is all Formula One like inspired. Extreme platform. It has 2000 horsepower. That is quite insane. Okay, it can accelerate from 0 to 100, but 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds, 0 to 182 miles per hour in under 9 seconds, and achieve a top speed of 218 miles per hour, electronically governed, according to Lotus. For a that falls into like the hypercar territory. This is actually a hypercar, but it looks very toned down. It doesn't look over the top of a hypercar, but it knows like it is a hypercar. It has a curb weight of like 4,160 pounds. Okay, much of the weight is attributed from a 9 kilowatt battery up to the original planned 70. So they increase the battery um, capacity. Delivers 250 miles. You can go on it on a single charge. 80% takes 18 minutes to charge 80%. Okay, it's $3 million. Okay, let's go to the next news. Major car manufacturer recalls more than 205,000 SUVs in US. A major car manufacturer has announced that it is recalling more than 205 SUVs in the United States. The organization has something to do with a fuel leak issue. Passport potential. According to the organization, there is a leak of the filler, neck tube, and pipe that would be leaked. The car manufacturer says, according to the National Highway Safety Administration, Honda issued the a recall on his passport and pilot SUVs over the potential that could cause a future leak that could got a fuel leak. The recall vehicles are from years 2023 to 2025. According to the organization, there is a risk of the filler neck tube and pipe separation. There would allow fuel to leak. There is a potentially dangerous issue with them being an increased risk of fire if there is an ignition source nearby. Yeah. So the recall, however, is just the latest issue to hit the car manufacturer. In October, Honda recalled more than 720,000 vehicles again over fuel issue. So yeah, that might seem to be a like a normal thing, as like so many cars should not be having. They shouldn't have to recall like 720,000 uh, vehicles, 100,000 700,000 vehicles with the same issue, and this is the same issue is going with Honda also. Okay, let's go to the next news where we can see this is allegedly the greatest South African African sports car. It is debuted in 2009 Geneva Motorsport. So yeah, what is up? It's named as the Piranha Z1. It looks very much. So if you see like, okay, this looks very much like Maserati for some reason. I don't know why. If you just It has kind of a Maserati inspired. Even if you see like, yeah, it looks so much like Maserati. Like even it sits low. Even the grill is like Maserati. Yeah, it has been inspired from Maserati. I don't know. Yeah. So that's about it. It's the retail is about 70,000 or roughly 1.9 million, $70,000. So it comes in like V8 petrol. It has 325 kilowatts at 4,000 RPM and for 583 and 1500. It has like 0 to 100 in around 4 seconds. 4 second top speed of around 400 top speed of around 300 kilometers per hour. So this is the supercar. This is supposed allegedly the greatest sports car from South Africa. Even though it looks quite very much similar to the Maserati, at one go you can like see and like figure it out. Yeah, that's all about it.